Ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, welcome to the Sunni Simmons Roadshow. I am your host, Sunni Simmons. Here with me is my compadre, Senor Dark. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really good. How you doing?
I see you drinking a nice cold beverage there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is the first episode of the Roadshow, and we are basically going to be following our Dead to Us All tour with our band Human Factors Lab, and we're going to be broadcasting and documenting all the crazy shenanigans that happens on the road with the band and tales from the road, interviews with fellow artists. This is a show where anything goes, and basically we are going to do our best to give you an inside peek at what the band is doing, as well as hopefully some colorful commentary and some good stories as well. The show is going to grow. We're still in a stage of figuring out exactly which direction to take this in, and it's going to sort of be, it's going to take a while to get all the wheels turning the way we want, but, we're basically just going to dive right in and see how this goes. It's as new and exciting to us as it is to all of you. I'd like to remind you to check our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at the SS Roadshow, and on Facebook it's the Sunni Simmons Roadshow, as well as Human Factors Lab on Twitter and Human Factors Lab on Facebook for all the details with the tour as well. There will be a link on the Facebook page and on the Twitter as to how to download these shows in the future. For now, they're going to be on the Twitter and Facebook page. We'll probably start a YouTube. We're exploring as many different options as we can as far as how to make it easy for everyone to get the show. And as that develops, we'll keep you up to speed on that as well. This is our first tour date and the first Roadshow episode as well, so this is pretty cool. We are in Tampa, Florida right now at the Brass Mug, which has been a very well-known metal club in the Tampa metal scene for years. I've played a couple of the different locations that Heather, the owner, has had. And this is going to be a really fun night. We got a really good lineup. We're already here, ready to rock, ready to start this tour off. And back by popular demand is our zombie t-shirt. We had made a limited edition run of those for last year's Spooky Empire, featuring the band members as zombies. And, we made a certain amount, and we sold them out really fast, and the word spread. And finally, after about a year of people begging us to make them again, we decided to just go ahead and give everyone the shirt that they want. So we have those. We're going to have them all over the tour. We have the Blade CD, which is produced by Chris Vrenna from Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson. That is a very, very, very killer album. Not just because it's ours, but the production is unmatched. It's one of the most... I'm more proud of it than a lot of things I've been doing lately. So you can get the Blade here at the shows. You can get it on iTunes, and the Blood, the second installment of the Suicide Diaries, will be available in a physical copy later this year. Right now, you can get that on iTunes as well. Dark.
What's up?
How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Excited,
This is really strange. It's almost like we have an audience here in the club, but no one's really looking at what we're doing.
It's all good. We can concentrate on what we're doing. So.
It's fine. It's neat that we're able to get to do this, and I'm sure that as the night goes on and as the shows go on, we'll probably have drunk people coming up and hollering at us while we're doing this, and fans are welcome to interact as much as they can. I wanted to talk about a couple things that I saw in the news, and most of the time news is depressing, so we try and find fun stories. On our Facebook page, which throughout the show we're going to be putting pictures up and videos and miscellaneous things that you can go look at so that you know what we're talking about. There was a NASCAR driver, David Rudiman, who's sponsored by Burger King, and they made him a helmet that looks like a Whopper. And I mean, if you can pull that up, Dark, I want you to see this thing. It's kind of cartoony. It's cartoon realism, but this thing looks just like a burger.
It looks tasty.
It does look tasty. I mean, I want to eat the helmet. But what I wanted to talk about besides the humor and the novelty of it is the power of marketing, because I'm going to tell you the truth. After looking at that thing, where do you think I ate lunch today?
Burger King.
Yep, absolutely. And I got a Whopper. I had to have a Whopper. So it's unreal how, even though it's a practical, it's a safety device, but they used it as an advertising vehicle that completely worked, at least for me. I wonder how many people's cholesterol and heart rates went up and how many Whopper sales spiked when everyone saw this helmet. Doesn't that make you want to eat a burger like now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's pretty detailed. I mean, look, it's got melted cheese on it, lettuce, tomatoes, onions.
Look at the detail in the onion. You see the little lines.
Oh yeah,
and the tomatoes
seeds on the bun and everything.
Look at the tomato; it's sweating. See the little dots?
Oh yeah.
This thing is unreal. It's really cool. I'd like to know who designed that.
I think that was the purpose. I mean, you can see it from far away, and you're like, wow. And then all of a sudden, when you're done with the race, you're like, let's go to Burger King.
He's probably starving. Like every time he looks at himself in the rearview mirror of the car. But anyway, that's up on the Facebook. You can take a look at that. I thought that was really cool. The next thing that I want to move on to, another thing we put a picture up of. Will you pull up that soundproof room? There is apparently where is it? You know where it's located?
In Minnesota.
In Minnesota, there is a room where 99% of all sounds are blocked. And apparently it's so quiet in there that you can actually hear your heartbeat and your blood flowing through your veins.
Wow.
It says that most people that go in there tend to hallucinate or leave the room in fear.
I think people would freak out.
Could you do it?
I don't know. I mean, I'd take a chance, see what happens.
How long do you think you could last in there if you could hear your organs working? I wouldn't even know what that would sound like.
Actually, I would be intrigued because I would be like, oh, wow, that sounds pretty cool. Some people probably would like freak out. I'm like, oh my God, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
I wonder what scares people about it. I mean, if we get over to Minnesota, I want to go in this place and try it. And I want to film it. That way people can laugh if we run like bitches. And
what is the purpose anyway of the room anyway?
I really don't know. I haven't done that much research on it. It looks like the back wall of a studio where sound would bounce in a certain direction. But you see how the floor's done as well?
I know, yeah.
I mean, I really don't know what it's for. Maybe it was an experiment where they said, hey, let's see how we could make a completely soundproof room. And 99.99% is pretty damn down to, that's damn near 100%.
That must have took some time to
and
build.
A lot of money probably. So I don't know if I could handle it or not. I mean, I guess I would try it just out of curiosity of what it would sound like. But I don't know. I can't guarantee that it wouldn't freak me out. I don't know. Anyway, the picture's up on our Facebook page. If you will, go on the Facebook page and comment. I'd like to hear from our listeners whether or not you would be willing to do it and if you think it would scare you or not. I'm just curious what people, until we have the capability to take calls, I really want to be able to get some feedback from you guys. So feel free to comment on these pictures when we bring a story to you. We're going to take a quick pause and refill our beverages. It's a little bit hot in here. It's muggy today.
I'm sweating really
God,
bad.
I'm sweating too. So we're going to take a quick break and get a fresh drink, and we're going to give a little bit of love to a couple of our sponsors along the way. So we'll come back with a fresh drink and a word from our sponsors. Cat Ward Productions, everybody. Cat Ward Productions. I can't reiterate this enough. Photography, graphics, web promotion, marketing, and more. I would like to personally thank Kat for doing our Sunni Simmons Roadshow logo. Couldn't have asked for a more professional and better looking logo. That was all done by Cat Ward. You can contact her at Cat Ward, CATWARD Productions at Gmail. The best in marketing. She will make whatever your product is look good. Again, that's Cat Ward Productions at gmail.com. Give her a shout, and she will make your business look better. All right, we've got Vid from 10 Cent Toys is taking his clothes off in front of us. It's going to be a wild night. I would interview you, but we don't have a third mic, so
It's okay. They can hear me.
Lean in a little.
No.
You sure?
All right, he's refusing to cooperate.
I don't deep throat microphones.
He's just right up on my. Damn it! Get out of here before we beat you up.
Like you could. Maybe I like a little beatings. You don't know.
This fucking guy. I feel like I'm in Aerosmith. He's like right up, like we're sharing the mic here. All right, kissy kiss. Get out of here. I'd like to give a shout out to those guys. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter, I'm sure. All that social media stuff. That's 10 Cent Toys. Be sharing the stage with them tonight. There's Meg. Hey, Meg. Meg's taking pictures. I'm smiling. We're going to have to get some video implemented into this thing. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Meg. She flew here from Rhode Island. Meg! Meg! Come here. You flew here from Rhode Island just to see us play, right?
Absolutely.
Lean in here.
Hello.
Rhode Island. Providence, where were you?
Providence, just south of Providence in Cranston, actually.
Awesome. Meg is here. I'd like to give her a little love, hugs. And we appreciate her coming all the way from Rhode Island to see the start of this tour. Dark, let's talk real quickly about our friends in Born from Ashes. I guess we're going to have to bring it down for just a second here. We had a family emergency last night happen, and my aunt passed away. And unfortunately, we were supposed to do our second episode of the Roadshow and our second tour date tomorrow in Orlando. And unfortunately, we're going to have to cancel the show. I have to fly to North Carolina for funeral arrangements and that sort of thing to be with my family. We will reschedule the interview with Born from Ashes when I get back. I guess we're going to have to pick it up on the third episode. Well, it'll technically be our second, but what would have been the third episode in Cocoa Beach. We'll get the Born from Ashes interview in there. We'll play a song off of their new album called Reflection. And we'll be talking with their guitar player, backup vocalist, Jeremiah Bennett. And they have a huge CD release party at House of Blues August 30th. We're not going to be able to be there because we'll be in Fayetteville, North Carolina with the Dead to Us All tour, but we definitely are huge fans of theirs. And what we want to do is give them some promo. And for all the people that are in Orlando, go and support them while we're on the road and support them when we play shows with them anyway. That's Born from Ashes. They are on Facebook and Twitter, and check them out. I think they're. Do you know if they have that song up on their page, or are they waiting to sneak? I think they might be waiting to debut everything. We're checking. Hold on. There is a Facebook player, so go to their page and check it out. You'll know what to expect. And,
Reverb Nation, as a matter of fact, it's in Reverb.
Okay,
Reverb
so they're on Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
You can get a sneak peek of probably, I would imagine, stuff off of this new record. They've been working on it for a while, and production sounds great. The songs are strong. Those guys, they're really good guys. They're good friends of ours as well. They put on a really good show. So support them. Let's see. I went to, after rehearsal the other night, I went over to Bart, our good friends over at Bart. It's a bar, arcade, and art gallery all in one. Kind of a nerd hangout. It's really cool. They had a new beer from Iron Maiden, believe it or not. I think it's called the Trooper.
Really?
Do you have any information on it? Can you pull it up?
Oh, let me see. I can find it for you.
Yeah, it was an English ale, and it's got Eddie on the bottle holding the British flag, typical killer artwork, and it was a really tasty beer. Senior Dark's going to pull up some information on it. I can't see the computer screen from here. Can you give me some, or give our listeners some info?
Let's see. It's made by a company called
Robinson's Brewery?
Yeah, in English-based company. And, it basically says that he's a big fan of the company and their beer, and they give him an opportunity to make his own beer.
I think he said he was like a pale ale enthusiast, or what did he say? Or a traditional ale enthusiast, and he wanted to make one a lot like what he tends to like to drink.
Yeah. He's a lifelong fan of traditional English ale, and he got excited, and they asked him to create their own beer. And he was nervous about it, but look, and now they got their own
I guess
beer.
you would be intimidated to actually, when you've had such longevity as Iron Maiden's had. I mean, I don't expect them to do anything that sucks, but that's a tall order to make a really good beer and put your band's name on it and your stamp of approval. That's something I would love to do sometime. Is
Look
get
at
into
the
brewing.
tap. Look how awesome that looks.
Dude, that would look awesome in this bar.
And the labels, they looks great, dude. That has to be. Hey, wait, hold on. You drank that beer?
Yeah, I had it.
So do you have the bottle? Did you keep it?
Oh, dude. You can tell by my long pause that there's not good news.
You broke it.
No, I didn't break it. It was to me, it was worse than breaking it because at least I would be responsible. Like I said, the guys at bar are really good friends of ours, and the proprietor of the bar, his wife had come in to help close down. It was getting kind of late. We rehearsed until 12 o'clock, so I didn't get there until 1.
Wow.
And yeah, literally. And they were like, check this beer out. You got to try this. So I was pouring it into a glass, to let it breathe a little bit. And I'm sitting there just looking. I'm looking at the bottle like you would look at artwork on an album in awe of it,
Yeah.
So anyway, I finished I had them carefully take the bottle cap off so I could put it back on. I was going to rinse it out and put it on the mantelpiece that I have where I collect other bottles. And, I was going to show it to you guys and whatnot. Well, long story short, when I finished the beer, she's cleaning up, trying to get the hell out of there. I had to step out and make a call because it was loud. And I guess she thought I was done with it, and she didn't know that I wanted to keep it. So she threw it away and had already taken the trash out by the time I got there. Or I would have dug the son of a bitch out of the fucking trash can.
That sucks.
So I guess what I'm going to have to do is go back up there and maybe take you with me, and we'll try it.
Hey, there you go.
And works out for them because they get to sell more beer. What's the website there? Can you order it off of there?
Yeah, you can actually order it at www.ironmaidenbeer.com.
Nice.
Yep, and it looks like also to sell it. So I guess if you have a company or something,
Or like bar owners
or a
can get
bar
it.
owner or something like that, you can probably order a big quantity and have it in stock.
Well, I mean, it's in the United States. I mean, it's obviously, I've had it locally in Orlando, and I'm sure any good rock and roll bar. Actually, you know what? Their drummer has his own restaurant.
Does he?
Yeah, I think is his name Nico McBrain.
Nico. Oh shit! Wow.
I think that's his name. But
Big
yeah,
cat, big-
he's got a restaurant that's all themed around Iron Maiden, and it's like, ribs and good grilled food like we would like. I guess Google it if you want to find that, but I guarantee you that's the drink of choice in there.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Why not?
That
Hey,
makes
we're gonna
sense.
have to get into craft brewing at some point. Speaking of brewing our own beer, we put up a picture on our Facebook page of the most interesting man in the world. And instead of Dos Equis, we put, or actually a fan did this, but the cover that we have for the Blood, which is a lot like the Blade, but it's red and it's dripping. One of our fans put that on the bottle, and it says, "I don't always listen to industrial metal, but when I do, I listen to industrial metal at its finest with Human Factors Lab." And the bottle labels look like our album cover, so go check that out. It was pretty cool, pretty neat.
That'd be kind of cool to make our own beer later in the future, right?
Yeah, and I mean that's what reminded me of that picture is we don't have a shortage of logos to use, and we could bring it on the road and people could try it here at the show.
That would be sweet.
I just have a little cooler set up in front of our podcast here. We're gonna take one more quick break because it is, like I said, it is so hot in here that I am thirsty. I'm gonna make one more quick run, and we're gonna give you another quick endorsement, sponsorship read, and then we'll come back and pretty much wrap things up, and we're going to get ready to get the show on stage. The Roadshow's on the road. We're getting ready to go on stage, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Sinister Guitar Picks at sinisterguitarpicks.com, home of the metal-edged guitar picks. Sinister Guitar Picks is the only guitar pick company to make picks with metal edges without the entire pick being made of metal. Our picks produce a superior tone, faster attack, and they are more durable than standard picks. If you don't believe us? Go to our testimonial page and hear what other guitarists have to say. Sinister is more than just a guitar pick company, it's a lifestyle. If you love music, live on the wild side, go to live shows, support your local bands and venues, people might look at you a little different, then that means you're living the sinister lifestyle. Check out our clothing line, jewelry, and accessories to show everyone your love for music and that you're living the sinister lifestyle. All right, and we are back. That was a really good break. Our friends just came in from the Anarchist Closet. I'd really like to take a moment to thank those guys. We did an in-store appearance there today. They took really good care of us. We had all kinds of pizza and Smart Water and Monster Energies and just all around good times. Really cool store. Imagine like a Goodwill or a thrift store with what they like to call used and abused items, but it's everything for goth culture. I mean, everything from boots to spikes. Actually, I believe that, Anthony over there does leather work. He does gas mask, you name it. There's a lot of really cool custom stuff. Not only things you can buy that you and I are already familiar with, Doc Martens, all kinds of rock and roll memorabilia, DVDs, VHS, actually even 8-tracks. They had a Peter Frampton Comes Alive 8-track for sale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You looked around in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we sat there for about 15 minutes looking at all their belts. They had a wide variety of really cool belts. Belts are $1 a piece. I mean, you can't beat the prices there. They got rings, they got jewelry, got everything you can think of. That's the Anarchist Closet. I'd like to give a personal thank you to the owners, which are Kelly, Anthony, and Stephanie, and the staff, Alana and Kara. They were super cool as well, very accommodating. They were very sweet to us, took good care of us, and gave us a great place to promote. And check them out. They are in the Tampa area, Temple Terrace. That is the Anarchist Closet. Google that and check their stuff out. If you're in this area, go by. I could have bought 10 or 12 stage outfits in there if I really wanted to today. But anyway, I'd like to give those guys a big shout. They're setting their merch table up right here beside us. Look at all that cool shit, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, they got a Sepultura shirt. Look at that.
Badass.
I want that one.
That's nice.
Anyway, wanted to give them a big shout out and thank them again for the in-store appearance and for the love. And so yeah, it's been a pretty good day. It's been a good first day on the road. It's been a good first Roadshow. Thank you for joining us and listening to this. Please feel free to pass the word on to all your friends and like our Facebook page, and also go and check us out on Twitter at the SS Roadshow. And what else is there? Human Factors Lab at Human Factors Lab on Twitter and Human Factors Lab on Facebook. This is the Dead to Us All tour. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to see you out at the shows. Tour dates are up. CDs are for sale. All the digital downloads are up on iTunes. Our merch store is up. Zombie shirts are back in. And if you do tweet, hashtag Dead to Us All. Let's see if we can get that trending while we're on the tour. And anyhow, we are going to have some beers and mingle with our peers and fans and friends. And I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, thank everybody that has helped to make this program possible, and thank you for helping us keep it moving along. And for Senior Dark and Human Factors Lab, I am signing off. The Roadshow is out.